Welcome back, America. We're here with David Mamet, the great screenwriter and playwriter. Some of us think the greatest. The Disenlightenment, Politics, Horror, and Entertainment. This is the book, and get it at Amazon right now. First of all, why did you decide to write this book, and what is it that you're trying to convey in this book, David?
It's not so much that I'm trying to convey something as I'm trying to reason my way to a conclusion. I look around and I say, wait a second, California has the highest taxes in the nation and the schools are the worst. Why? Why does that make sense? Who's voting for that? To whom does that make sense? That men are allowed to compete in women's sports and governmental agencies, in contravention of both common sense and many laws, are fighting to allow them to do so. Why does that make sense? And why is the border open? And why is the government incentivizing this invasion? That doesn't make sense. So I'm looking at each of these things every day and trying to write an essay about it and then take an overall view and say, okay, all of these things are happening, all of these dissolutions and absurdities and horrors are happening. What's happening in toto? So what I'm seeing is, as Dennis Prager said, we're in the midst of a civil war. He'd been saying that for 30 years, and I said, yeah, that's overkill, but now it is true. So the question I'm addressing in the book, retail, is why is this or that occurring? And wholesale, what does it all mean? What is it an expression? Is it an expression of an overall political ideology? Is it an expression of just social decay? Well, both of these things. So then my next question is, who takes it, cui bono, who profits from the social decay? And I spent a long time, every day I'd write a little bit. I mean, I can only write so many plays. And every day I would say, well, I don't understand this. Let me figure this out. So what I came to was it was a coup on the part of the government, because obviously we're living through the aftermath of and attempts at repair of a coup, which is also an example of sedition, because the sanctuary cities and states are actually involved in sedition, and there are very many crimes involved. And then I said, but wait a second, who's at the helm? Because opening the borders does not help the trans people, right? And raising the taxes does not help the teachers' unions. Where does it meet? And so what I came to was the conclusion that what we're looking at is a coup and then an open city. For example, the Nazis invade and they take over Paris, and that's an invasion. But when they leave, Paris becomes an open city. The Nazis have left, the Allies have not yet come in, and so every little group is having its own depredations, that the trans people don't want to control all, they just want to control some, and they're going to make deals, they call it intersectionality, with the Islamists who want to control this but don't want to control that. And so these two absolutely opposed groups, the transsexual rights people and the Islamists who want to kill them, are both saying, you take the Boulevard Saint-Germain, I'll take the Champs-Élysées. And so what we're looking at here is an open city waiting for the new administration or conqueror, the new administration being Donald Trump, or the conquerors being Iran to take over.
I'll tell you, this is a great book, The Disenlightenment, and that kind of sums it all up. It's a great title. Get it at Amazon.com. Pre-order it now. Get it when it comes out this week. You also have a movie coming out, Henry Johnson. Now, what's this about?
Aha. Well, I was bitching and moaning after COVID and all that. I said, oh, weep, 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 the world's falling apart. So a friend said, what do you got in your drawer? So she said, give it to me. And she put on a play called Henry Johnson, starring Shia LaBeouf. At the end of the play, everybody had to go away. So Shia and my son-in-law Evan said, let's do it as a film. So we did. The film is called Henry Johnson. You can find it at henryjohnsonmovie.org. I think you'll like it. It's pretty, it's very unusual. It's about this guy who, through doing good, destroys everything around him in 4 scenes. He's this executive in the first scene, then he's convicted of embezzlement in the second scene, and then he starts a jailbreak in the third scene, then he becomes a murderer in the fourth scene. And it's a rollicking, frolicking good time. I'm very happy with it. It's called Henry Johnson. I think you'll like it.
I know I'll like it. I love your book, The Enlightenment. You can get it at Amazon.com, folks. I encourage you to get it. You write beautifully, you think beautifully, and that word that you mentioned, you're right on, reason. You wrote because you're reasoning things through. That really is the right word. I want to thank you, David, and God bless you, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mark. It's a great courtesy of you to have me on your show.
That's an honor. We'll be right back.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.